Hello, Emphatics. It's March 15th, 2010. I know you think this is me, Mom Emphatic, but it's really my avatar, Ette-yaf. The real me is in the other room, taking a nap in my tanning bed. That's how I can be here and there at the same time, because I'm dreaming. I'm only just dreaming right now. Obviously, you can probably tell I finally went to go see the movie Avatar. I was convinced to do so by many people, even though I didn't really feel compelled to do so. I like science fiction movies, but I just didn't really think I wanted to do something that everybody else in the universe told me I had to do. One thing that I think we can be assured of is that aliens are taller than we humans are, except maybe basketball players. And I would say that aliens are skinnier. Almost always they're taller and thinner than human beings. They usually have bigger heads and bigger eyes. Big. I don't know if that means they have bigger brains, but the assumption is anybody has bigger brains than we humans do, right? So probably they need bigger heads to accommodate their bigger brains. I found it very interesting that all of the aliens on the planet Pandora were actually hippies. You can see they're living communally. It's a maternalistic society where the women pretty much seem to be in charge. They're all one with nature, all, happy with their flowers and beads and stuff. Basically, who knew? I'm sure Fayette Emphatic, if she were awake and not in her tanning bed, she would tell you all about it. But since I'm just Fayette's avatar and my purpose is to fit in with the aliens of another planet, I don't really have to tell you why everything is the way it is. Sigourney Weaver with red hair. Hey, Sigourney's got nothing up on me, right? I also think that the bad Colonel guy, I just loved the scratches in the side of his head because you didn't know what that story was. How in the world did he get those scratches in the side of his head? Was he attacked by a beast on this planet? Was he attacked by a bear on another planet? And how did he survive? I heard there was some debate about whether this movie was appropriate for children, and I'm not sure why it wouldn't be, except that somebody said maybe the aliens weren't wearing a lot of clothing. But, I looked and I couldn't see any body parts, so I don't know why anyone would have been offended. I'm sure they were wearing blue bodysuits, and there was nothing exposed that shouldn't have been. And ultimately, I guess the theme of this movie is that people, most human beings, are not sharp enough to see that by destroying the environment, we're not going to have a decent place to live, and that we're so greedy and so self-centered that we're actually willing to destroy other people's and other places and planets in order to profit. And whether that's a true thing or not, it certainly is the perceived reality of many people. We should think about, if the things that we're doing today will harm our planet tomorrow and possibly force us to go looking for another place to live. Alright, I need to go out and hunt for my dinner. I think I'll go shoot a wild dog with an arrow, and then I'll pray over it and thank it for giving its life for me so that I can be energized in the big circle of life. And then after that I'm going to go to sleep so that Fayette Emphatic can get out of the tanning bed.